Baby, I'm a million.
I am going to show you Victoria's Secret, let it out of the bag, and teach you how to get beautiful romantic curls. As you can see, the first thing that I did was I brushed the hair to make sure it was smooth, and then I sprayed it with a styling hold spray. You can use hairspray, you can use a styling spray. You just want something that will help make the hair hold and stay in place. I know that curling iron I'm using is massive and it may look a little awkward. It's actually the curling iron that they gave us in Aveda Cosmetology School, and I love it. You can use a regular curling iron. Any one will honestly work. That one is just something I'm used to. You will get the exact same curls using a regular curling iron with like a medium barrel. So as you can see, I'm putting the hair in the curling iron and then I'm wrapping it around and I'm making sure that it's all, see how it's going in the curling iron? Now the bottom, that's just a normal way that you can curl your hair. It's beautiful. As you can see, it gives you those pretty ringlets. What you could do is, what I will do is I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to separate out those curls. I've also, just to give it a lot more wave and not make it so structured. Since we are going for that Victoria's Secret curl look, the Kim Kardashian look, you want it to not look so structured. I have the hair in sections to make it easy to control and to see where I'm working. I'm now bringing down the next section and I'm going to take a clip and I'm just going to clip that hair up to keep it out of the way. Now the way that I'm going to do this next curl is really cool, and it's actually the way that they do it on the Victoria's Secret models and Kim Kardashian, all the hairstylists, to give it that really cool wave. So here we go. I'm grabbing a section of the hair and I'm going to put it in the curling iron and I'm going to lift it right at the base. That's going to give you volume. See how I did that? And I'm taking the rest of the hair and I'm wrapping it around the curling iron with my hand. Now this is a little trick. It actually works really well. You want to be careful that you don't burn yourself. Most curling irons have a plastic piece at the top to protect yourself. Isn't that beautiful? Do you see how pretty that is and how different it looks? These are just two different ways that you can curl your hair. This second way that you saw me using the curling iron and wrapping the hair around the curling iron is how I'm going to do Ashley's entire head. I did the bottom row the regular way just to show you that as an option, but I'm going to go through section by section, lift it at the root and wrap it around and let it go. That's how I'm going to do her entire head to give it that wave. The key is that you get the curling iron, the first hair that you put in the curling iron, that you put it very close to the scalp. Obviously you don't want to burn yourself and you don't want to touch the scalp, but that's going to give you lift. If you have, if your hair's limp or it doesn't have a lot of volume, this is a really great way to get those curls to where they're not just sticking to your head and then curling down near the bottom. Okay, you're going to want to make sure also that when you go through each section, obviously this has been edited, that you're going to want to make sure you spray each section with hairspray before you let the next section down. That is going to make sure that the hair holds longer and it's going to give you that beautiful look for that much longer. If you don't like a lot of products on your hair, then I would suggest that number one, don't get discouraged if your curls fall out, but number two is make sure that you are using at least on the top sections of your hair, because you really want to make sure that that wave holds on the top. It's, the crown of your head. Now, as you can see, I'm spraying it. That's a Bumble product. I think I got that at Target a few, months ago. I really like it. And then I'm also using, right now I'm actually using on Ashley, is an Herbal Essence hairspray. I liked it because it smells really good. It actually gives pretty firm hold. And she was going out on a date, so it's a great way to make your hair smell really pretty. Now, normally I love to use a Redken Stronghold hairspray on myself personally, but if you want to go for a cheaper version, the Herbal Essence hairspray is awesome. It smells great. So now we're done sectioning her hair, and we're doing the just the top part of the hair. Now you're going to want to make sure again that you're curling this in sections, and when you're done going around and curling it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tease it. By teasing the hair, that's what really gives it also that Victoria's Secret, Kim Kardashian look. It's going to lift the hair. Teasing it is key. Now when you're teasing it, you want to be careful. You don't want to damage your hair. And, but, I think teasing is essential. So what I do is I start as far back as you want. As you can see, I started pretty far back. I grab a small section and I start going down. I start, halfway up the hair and then start pushing it down. And I do it about 5 times. And I go around, that entire rectangle section. I do it in that whole section. And then you fan it out after you do that so that you don't have any holes in the back of your head. Now, I'm not going to worry about making it look pretty until I'm done teasing. Now, when I'm done teasing, you'll notice that I'm not going to use a brush. I'm going to use a comb because the brush will kind of flatten out what you've done, but you can use the comb to smooth it out. You're going to fan it with your fingers, and you can also take your fingers and lift it, but don't put a brush on it after you tease it, or you're going to lose a lot of that volume. So there you go. That is how you can get those beautiful curls. It is easy. It's easy for you to do it at home. Just practice, and I really hope this helped.
I'm $1 million girl for sure.